Hey, good morning. I want to share with you something that I read about gratitude this morning. It says gratitude was transformed. Gratitude was transformed into a joyous appreciation of our miraculous recovery. We grew to know that without daily gratitude, our personal miracle will lose its luster, and in time it could cover our shiny new world in a dull, for granted taking that would lead us inevitably away from the fellowship and equally inevitably to our most welcoming enemy. We might drink if we became careless with our gratitude. So, if you stay close to um, if you stay close to the thing that brought you here, those dark moments, right? Those times when we want to give up on everything. Those times when, against all odds, we could not stop the behavior that was driving us into the ground. I saw something the other day, and it was that old adage about insanity, right? Someone had posted insanity is the doing the same thing over and over again and getting expecting different results, right? And I think insanity, if you've ever lived through the insanity of addiction, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and knowing exactly what you're getting. And at the end of my drinking, I would pick up a bottle and I would hold the bottle in front of me and I would say, okay, here we go. And I wasn't really sure where we were going, because it was so unpredictable at the end. And you would think knowing that would be enough for me to put it down. But the thought of facing the life of shame and pain and anger and distrust and fear was so great in me that I clung on to the very thing that would allow me to not have to look at that. And the only reason I ever changed was because that thing that I held so dear, that thing that had saved me from facing all of that pain, wasn't working anymore. I could not put enough in my body to keep me from feeling the pain of the life I was living. And so if I hold on to that, if I can look at that, if I can remember that, if I can remember the way that I felt, if I can remember the faces of the people that I walked away from, if I can remember that, then I can use that as a tool, right? Like, it don't take much to get grateful. It's pretty easy to get grateful. And the passage that I just read talks about holding on to that gratitude so that it doesn't lose its luster, so that it doesn't become a take my gratitude for granted type of thing. So, how do we find ourselves in a daily practice of gratitude? For me, I sit quietly first thing. I take a few minutes and I meditate and I sit quietly and I really feel the energy of the life that I'm building in sobriety, the friends, the loved ones, the ability to see clearly, the ability to feel every feeling that comes my way, even the uncomfortable ones, right? And I'm not numb to the world anymore. And for that, I am certainly grateful. And so I hope you find a way to have a meaningful daily gratitude practice. Because if you do, you too can have this wonderful life of sobriety, man.